Hi, my name's Rebecca and welcome back to my channel, Drawn to Dwell. Today I'm trying out my Spectrum Noir markers I got at TK Maxx for $8.50 or $1.70 for each of the packs, as part of their final clearance once the store reopened after lockdown had eased a bit. I'm using one of my older colouring pages to swatch out the colours and to give myself a feel for them. I got 30 markers in total, and then off camera I swatched some of my other supplies to keep it all as reference whenever I next go shopping. The verse I used for this page is John 15:9 in the Message version. I've loved you the way my Father has loved me. Make yourself at home in my love. So I thought colouring in these little houses was a fun way to swatch out my colours. Although I do colour in another one of my colouring pages to test out blending and to get a better feel for the markers later on. I got the Earth Essentials Tones, Tints and Hues sets, which like I said came to a total of $8.50, which is amazing value considering the RRP of one pack by itself is $9.99. They have the chisel tip in one end and a billet in the other. I never really liked using the chisel tip. I find them to be nice to hold because they are quite chunky, but I think I've heard other artists on YouTube saying they didn't really like the shape. It's not an issue for me though. I just think the chunkiness means my hand gets tired less quickly, and I can get ink to refill these markers. There is a total of 216 colours. This is the classic marker, but I could also get the Illustrator markers if I want to have the brush end in the future. This marker felt a little dry, and for the price I paid I can't complain. And out of the 30 markers I got, the khaki green was the only one that felt a little on the dry side. To be honest, it was probably one of my least favourite colours I bought anyway. I'm going to speed through the rest of the swatches and get onto the colouring page I coloured. Feel free to ask me any more questions about the markers in the comments below, although I've only been using alcohol markers for just over a year, so I still have a lot more to learn. This tone set is probably my favourite of the sets I purchased. I love working with these kinds of colours. If you don't know by now, my favourite colours are pink, purple and yellow, so I'm pretty well covered by all of these sets. Moving on to the page I'm now colouring, my sparrow picture with Matthew 10:31. So don't be afraid, you are more valuable to God than a whole flock of sparrows. I wanted to test to see how these markers would blend, and I think they've done a really nice job, even though blending can be a little bit harder with the bullet nib. The blue colour maybe isn't the most realistic of colours, but I didn't want it to look dull with just the browns. I thought this injected a little more fun into the piece. I went over the line a bit there. I tried to use the chisel end and quickly decided that was a bad idea. You will see me beginning to go over the marker with some of my polychromos in a minute. I wanted to stick as much as possible to the 30 markers, but the Sparrows eliminated a lot of the colours, so I used some colouring pencils over the top. And of course I needed a cup of tea at this point. So here we are, this is how it turned out. What do you think? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and a subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye!